I guess those are my last thoughts of the movie. Do you think we have time to do our mature? And I say mature meaning if you're into the laughing,
if you're not into Twitter at all, and if you don't go on Twitter, you probably shouldn't be part of this next segment.
It's not that.
I'm going to open the curtain so I get a little bit more light. Hold on.
And it's not okay. And listen,
I gotta make sure I'm lit up.
The segment we're gonna do.
Make sure that this segment is lit. Okay. So now we are lit and we are ready.
Okay, so the segment we're gonna do it's not like this nasty segment, but we do gotta represent sometimes, and we do know, like, the girls, the gays, they love Halloween, and we want to do our little trick or treat, we'll call it. So this segment will be called Trick or Treat. Again, if you ain't with it and you were just here for the hocus pocus, it's time to say goodbye. Bette Midler, because now we're gonna do it for the girls, and you know what I mean by the girls.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this thing where we'll have a photo of a sexy Halloween costume, and Russell and myself are going to say if we would ever want to use that costume. So it's basically yay or nay on the costume. All right,
I haven't seen these, so
it's a surprise.
It's a surprise, so I might be just as chick and I might just have to cover my face.
Me too. I don't know what we're about to see. I don't know how
the producers lined up.
I don't know how frisky the producers set this up, but it is trick or treat. And, because people have said it, and it's a loving comment, gay men have always taken to Halloween in a way that a lot of people haven't also. Mm-hmm. So it's not against anybody. Halloween is for everybody, but it's our time too. So let's have some fun. So this is trick or treat, the Halloween costume extravaganza. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
All right. So we'll put up a photo, and Russell, you'll start on each of them if you would wear the costume or what it would take to, if you would alter it or whatever. So would you be, for Halloween, a good old fashioned football player? We're really doing this on the episode, Russ.
If I had those arms and I had those shoulders, I would wear this costume. I have the mentality of my mom. My mom always said if she had the body of Sofia Vergara, that she would have showed up to all my parent-teacher conferences in a bikini.
Why not? I guess
same way. If I had that body, I'd be a football player every day of the year. So yes, I would do that one.
Okay, yeah, this one is nice. I feel like the only alteration I would make for me would be, if you're gonna do it, you gotta still utilize the shoulder pads and stuff like that. You gotta tweak it in a way.
No jersey.
He seems to be doing it very oh, look at my stomach, look at my crotch, and that's cool too. That's for another day. But for Halloween, you got to have the pads in the butt. Wow. You got to have the pads in the shoulder pads. I told you we're for the mature audience after our hocus pocus excitement. Okay, next costume. I really said pads in the butt. I need to be stopped.
It's not anything that we haven't seen in 2022 anyways.
Yes. Or on the MTV Awards.
Thank you.
Would you be a Playboy bunny? Here's the second one.
No, that's too BDS. Is it BDSM? BDSM for me.
I love how we went from hocus pocus to BDSM, but yes. We got range, baby. We got range.
We're like Mariah Carey. We're just hitting all the octaves.
This one, obviously, in my hog body, no. But if I was that slender and it was the right type of occasion, you know what I mean? It was the right Halloween party, this wouldn't be just generic. This would have to be a very certain thing. If I had that body and I don't know who would have a good Halloween party, like Marc Jacobs. Somebody who has I don't
know if you saw the movie The Voyeurs, but this is
I didn't.
Very The Voyeurs vibe.
Oh, okay.
If y'all haven't seen it, go watch The Voyeurs, because there is a Halloween party that takes place that costume right there would work perfect for.
Okay. So that's a no for both of us. Okay.
No.
This one is a little more animated than I would be used to. Our producers put this up. So I was just dying to know what Russell thought of it, because the idea of a unicorn makes sense, but this to me was a hard pass.
It's giving me very much doodle bops.
Which means what? Wait, what?
It's giving me doodle bop. I don't know if you know who the doodle bops are. It's a children's show, and it's very vibrant colors like that. No, this is a no. The eyes, the hair, like nothing is working for me. It's giving
I'm
no
not against a unicorn, but I don't like you have that like prosthetic
caboose.
second set of legs or whatever.
Yep,
It's like, what if I got to go number 2, at the Halloween party? Like, I feel like you could do a Halloween unicorn because it's nice. People say it all the time, like, oh, you're a unicorn. We
yeah,
use that terminology. You're special, you're a unicorn. But I couldn't get into the fluffiness of it. I couldn't get into the colors. They were too pastel or something like that. Like, it felt too cotton
very,
candy.
very cotton
And
candy.
it was like, bleh.
It's giving me
uh,
Nicki Minaj, and I don't like it.
that's so funny. That's one of the things I don't like about Nicki as well. And that's not doing a comparison to Lil Kim, who's an icon, but Nicki Minaj's was always really like cotton candy and bubble
Very.
gum, and not that her style as an MC is really good, but I
Yes.
was not into the what was it, the pink and the barbs and all that. Just
No.
didn't work for me.
No.
This one's fun. This could be like a couple's costume or like just a theme. This is a little more covered up, so this is Fred and Barney. I think
That
this is
is very
okay.
cute. That is very cute. Not to mention the people who are wearing these costumes are also very attractive. I would do that with Shane tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I don't know if they're both theater actors, but definitely the one in the would that be Barney? Yeah, in the Barney costume is.
Barney.
Um,
That's not Barney. That's actually Bam Bam.
oh, okay. Look at you in the know. Okay, yeah.
I
Oh,
had to think about it because I was like, wait, what looks different? Let me hold on. Let me just double check.
may I say one thing while you're looking? While our producer was looking up these photos,
Oh no, that is Barney.
um,
Sorry.
Google was not as variety open with variety as I would have liked. I'll just say that. So I was like, I mean, come on, Google. Like, every person doesn't need to look like a twink. Like, what are we doing here? But that was
Look,
Google's problem. And
look.
Google, I'm watching you. Uh,
Is it Google or is it your algorithm?
honey, it's not my algorithm. You could trust and believe it's not my algorithm.
I know your
Definitely not that. You're wrong about that. We need to move on. Okay, so another theme couples costume. I mean, this one's a bit played out, but tons of people love it. The whole Batman and Robin. What are your thoughts on this?
Again, if I had the body for this, I would 100% go for it.
So having the body qualifies as like you need like the thighs, you need like the 8-packs, abs and all that.
For me, not for everybody. So everybody doesn't need it, but for me, in order for me to have the confidence to wear something like this, I would want to be on that level of fitness. And
I think
not everybody feels that way about themselves, but I just don't like the way things like that look on me at this size. So I would prefer to
yeah,
have more shoulder, more bicep, more tricep. Also, I probably wouldn't wear a speedo. I would probably more wear a mid thigh short, like the Robin costume,
right.
if I was doing Batman. But this individual looks great. The thighs look amazing. I mean, the definition and tone of the body and the fitness dedication is there. Obviously, he was probably eating chicken and rice for about 8 months, but if you're willing to sacrifice it to make it happen, applause to you.
Or maybe plastic surgery too. Or
I
no?
don't think that's plastic surgery. Might be
Oh, okay.
steroids, but definitely not plastic
Oh,
surgery.
oh.
But he does have
Well,
very clear skin, so I could also be
yeah.
passing judgment.
I like it. I kind of agree with you. Like, the top is fun because you have like the sling situation. Not sling. What would you call that? What is that called? Not in a sling. Whoa.
BDSM.
Yeah. So that to me is kind of a unique take on Batman. But I feel like, yeah, you should have like the bottom should be, even if it was like mesh shorts that you could kind of see through, but like give you like a little bit more on the bottom versus that he has no shirt or whatever. But the Robin is pretty good.
Here's
Yeah,
the
the
thing
Robin's fine.
too. Sometimes discretion also works more in your favor.
Meaning,
Meaning, it would almost be more attractive to see the instead of a speedo being in a tight pleather or vegan leather, as everyone calls it now, pant that are like skin tight um, and like cropped at the ankle because it does just as much. Um, but also like, I mean, you could probably get into more places that way. You could probably go eat
I,
dinner at Denny's that
I
way. The Speedo,
actually
it's not gonna happen.
I actually agree with you completely. And I think that's a rule in fashion, though, too, not just
Mhm.
even Halloween. Like, the problem is, yeah, I mean, he looks great or whatever. I mean, those legs are, I mean, the thighs are perfect, right?
I
But
wish my closet looked like that.
if you were gonna do the if you were gonna do the bottom like that, then you would do something more like with the cape and some kind of like open shirt that like sort of just like alludes that you have this great chest or whatever.
Yes.
So when we're saying that this look is not perfect, it's perfect for the night. I'm sure Robin had a great time.
Robin or Ronnie?
No, not me. But I mean, I would. So there you go. I would. Okay,
Okay.
moving on. This is a perfect one. I would say this is
Yes.
like if you happen to have the great body like that, why
Yes. Yes.
wouldn't you want to angel toga it out? So
Yes.
this is a great Halloween
That's
costume.
a no-brainer right there. That's like it's just as much equally sexy as it is censored. You know, I love it.
And for the record too, in terms of like when we both are, because you said it and I just agreed, but we both have the same opinion. When I'm saying I would do it based on if I had that body style,
Mm.
it's not shaming my body style now. I love who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, out of all the costumes, some of them I blatantly would not try. But
Mm-hmm.
this one would be one that I would try, even at my own body style, because there's something really dope about it. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
like the wings, I like the little cloth toga situation.
Even the gladiator wrap sandals.
Yeah, it's this one's fun. Oh, gladiator. Yeah, maybe that's what you're saying. So this is not saying that you literally have to look like these people. It's just more so saying, my own insecurities, Russell's own insecurities.
Mm-hmm.
But no, a costume like that, I'd give that a consideration. I
Yeah,
would.
same.
Have you ever thought of being Superman?
I have been, and I actually have a photo very similar to that.
Oh, you took one. Oh, the thirst.
I
Yes.
do. However, it's cropped a little more, and I'm very much more covered up. But I do have a photo very a photo very similar to that.
So that's a yes. He would do that costume.
I would do it again in a
I
heartbeat.
don't mind this version of a Superman, but looking around on Google, and again, Google is not as variety open as I expected,
Mm.
but that's neither here nor there. I think this concept of Superman giving the whole Clark Kent and then opening the shirt and just having this rockin', amazing chest and
Mm.
making that the Superman angle, that to me that's a costume. That I love this picture.
I again, I wish I had those packs. I'm working on it, but I mean, he looks great. He does.
Yeah. Okay, so Halloween, we just got over the heat wave because there was a summer heat wave. Halloween is autumn.
Yes.
However, sometimes it gets real hot. And
Mhm.
sometimes the only person who could save you is a firefighter. What say you with dressing as a firefighter? By the way, the first bit of variety that we gotten on Google. So Google, I'm quite disappointed in you. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful picture.
I
Beautiful
say
man. Yeah, eye
yes,
candy.
yes, 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 yes.
This is a yes for you.
This is the yes all the way around the board.
It's good, huh? Because you could be shirtless, or you could have a t-shirt kind of ripped up and distressed a little.
You also expect a fireman to look like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, you expect a fireman at some point to either be in a tight white shirt or just no shirt at all.
Mm-hmm. So that's a double yes
That's a double yes.
for this guy.
And I would be friends with that individual as well.
Okay. So what about not in a serious way, but like a lot of times people will have fun. Guys will have fun with doing like Halloween drag. It's not like so serious. Obviously, some people go on to like. Oh, I have not. Well, I had to do something for the radio station where I had to dress like Hannah Montana. But yeah, we always have these themes. It's not like you're trying to go into drag. Which one did you do?
I was I don't even know how to categorize it. I was definitely I was a girl. Definitely I was a girl.
She was just fast.
I was to describe it at its best. I was a early 2000s girl with a jean skirt, uh, corked wedge, cork wedges, and I think it was like that. It was that loose cross T-shirt almost that doubled as a skirt at for some people. I did that. I had a fur around my neck. I was living. Let
You
me
were
tell
like
you.
MTV's 2000s, like the J Lo era, the Ashanti, Willa Ford, 3LW, that kind of look.
Very 3LW. It was giving very 3LW, and it was giving very much.
You were Adrienne Bailon,
Oh,
basically.
not only did I have a skirt. No, it wasn't a jean skirt, but it was like dicky material, and then I had jeans on underneath because that was the era of when actresses were wearing jeans with maxi dresses.
Oh, I barely remember that. My
Yes,
gosh.
it was a short-lived stage, but that's what I was for Halloween.
What was the reaction?
No one could take me serious.
Well, then that brings us to the next part of it is would you do like basically Halloween drag, a cheerleader, something in that vein. I think
don't know if I would do this.
This cheerleader looks a bit busted to me. So this would not be it, but I'm not against the concept of doing a little Halloween drag,
Yes, I'm not against it. I've done it. It was fun. And I was playing football at the time.
There you go. Mix it up, man. I'm sure they loved it.
Everybody loved it. They were living.
When you were playing football, did the guys look like this?
No.
Imagine if they did. You would have been the center.
We need to move to the next one.
The show's almost over and it's fallen off the rails, but who gives a care? Okay, so speaking of like,
any drinks yet?
I know. Speaking of dressing in a version of drag or whatever, and not like making it a serious thing, but just more like having fun. So the only time I've had to do something like that was I had to be Hannah Montana for a radio promotion, like an event we did for the radio station, and it was within the morning show. So it was like it was very smart to do. Get a lot of points from the station. The station at that time used to do like a lot of stunts, so it wouldn't just be drag; it would be all kinds of just crazy things.
I love crazy things.
Yeah, it was what the element of a morning show used to be. They kind of changed now, but that's how they used to be. So yeah. I always thought the next time, and if I do drag of any sorts, it would start with Halloween, and I would want to be a version of Brenda K. Starr, and I would name myself Brendan K. Starr of the "I Still Believe" music video, which is the most iconic like 80s like ballad version of almost like freestyle. Well, not freestyle, but I would call myself Brendan K. Starr, and I would also not just dress and drag. I would make sure I'd record a music video that mimicked this video or parodied this video.
I absolutely love this, and I would 100% support it. Brenda K. Starr is a legend, and the fact that you would do that in the male version, I am 100% here for it. I will bring my lights. I will give you all the lighting that you want. Yeah. Tell me where to stand, and I will be there in support 100%.
I mean, because she was so, and I would name him Brendan K. Starr as the joke. She was so fashionable. Like, I guess at this time it was leather, but the really cute leather skirt and the jacket to go with it, the big 80s hair.
Yes.
Of course, so many people know that I Still Believe because Mariah Carey, I suppose, was one of the background singers or whatever, and she had redone it too. But there's nothing to me more great than the Brenda K. Starr, I Still Believe. So I could imagine being like, I still believe, like getting into it, really feeling myself. That's what I would do. Yeah, you know what I mean? But see, every year I say, well, Ronnie, all you need to do is get a flat stomach because she has the bare midriff, and every year I look down and I do not see the flat stomach. So one of these years, when the liposuction check comes in, maybe we'll do it.
Look, one of these years when one of these years when I could get HGH.
Who?
Sorry. One of these years, I might need HGH just to get me to that next level. Okay. I ain't gonna use steroids, but I mean, isn't HGH like supposed to be natural? Isn't it?
I mean, I don't know
that's
what
everybody in West Hollywood uses. That's why I don't live in West Hollywood.
I don't know what topic we're talking about anymore, but no. And again,
that costume.
I really do want to stress that it's not knocking any body style. Like I could have just as much fun doing a Brendan K. Star at my own body weight,
Mm.
and that's what Halloween should be. I've done plenty of costumes where I was, shirtless, and I was, did not look thin, and weighed a ton, and had fun with it. That's the nature of the job I used to do, which was
Mm.
radio. I probably had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like self-deprecating, really humorous, shirtless, events when I worked in radio. But that's what fun was. And that's the thing. Halloween reminds me of fun. I think we did a great job. Another thing that we should maybe bring to the fold is even dressing as one of the Sanderson sisters is a great Halloween costume. And by the way, maybe a lot of people will do that this year. I
I
would
hope so.
love to do what is Bette Midler's character's name again?
Winifred.
That I would love, 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 love to do that character.
There's
Absolutely.
actually on YouTube, let me see if I can find it really quick because I know we're running out of time. Someone did a male version of Winifred and sang "I Put a Spell on You," and he looked good.
Yeah. And
Um,
that's what it is. It's all about fun. It's campy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's why we like Halloween. And I say we, it could be everybody likes Halloween. It's actually a bad thing in on your part if you take yourself too seriously and blink and let Halloween go by. You should enjoy the big festivals. I actually don't think they're doing a West Hollywood festival anymore, which is kind of a
no, they
bit of a
canceled
bummer.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
In radio, we used to do events there all the time. When we were this was like 2002, 3, 4, 5, and what an extraordinary time. And now to not have that kind of sucks. But when I was in New York, I'd always be in the Village and just enjoying Halloween, and yeah, it's good.
I mean, times are changing, and it's just what the times are calling for.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, people really aren't into it the way that they used to be, like we are.
Mhm.
So it's just businesses and cities trying to transition over into the next greatest thing.
Mhm.
But if you did want to see that costume, you can log over to Garrett Clayton's YouTube page. It's "I Put a Spell on You," and he is actually a male version. Here we go. I'll do the
Is he actually an actor? Oh, he's an
yes,
actor. He's the
yes,
one.
yes.
He's the one that was in. There's this movie called, I think, King Cobra or something like that. It's kind of
I
kind
think
of
so.
yeah. He used to be a Disney actor. Yeah. Well, until that movie.
Okay, look,
um.
everyone has to have their moment where they move on.
Listen, all we want is variety and range with everyone in their work. If you're an
Yes.
actor, right now what we're both doing is podcasting, YouTube, hosting and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I really, when I was talking to Russell before the episode started, I was like, can we talk about the Sanderson sisters and Hocus Pocus and kind of be on that level, and then kind of go into some real fun costumes that make us laugh and smile and feel certain ways. And I was like, I was not sure, but like honestly, that's what variety is, man. That's having flexibility to kind of have different parts of your personality shine. So on one level, I'm like, isn't it cute that Hocus Pocus is coming back? And then the next minute, I'm over here, being like, oh damn, damn, look at that body.
I
you
mean, to
know,
be fair,
yeah.
SJP did Sex and the City, all those seasons, Sex and the City movie 1, Sex and the City movie 2, and now she's doing Disney Channel, Disney Plus, Hocus Pocus 2. So
It's called
again,
Range. It's called
variety.
Range. Look it
Yes.
up.
Yes.